The Dark Lord of the Sith Dooku, Darth Tyrannus, was the main antagonist of Jedi Chosen One Anakin Skywalker over the Clone War, as the two of them formed a deep-seated rivalry over that war. A rivalry that would echo far into the existence of Darth Vader, as Vader always seemed to remember Dooku and the lessons that he had taught them. In a major way, Dooku was just as much a teacher to Anakin Skywalker as Obi-Wan Kenobi or Qui-Gon Jinn, or even perhaps Yoda had been. He was a teacher, though, that would show the young boy no mercy, something that he proved on Geonosis by removing Skywalker's arm. On the day of their final confrontation, though, Dooku sensed something peculiar within the Force before he engaged Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, feeling that perhaps his time as a Dark Lord of the Sith and by the side of Darth Sidious was coming to an end, although he would not want to admit it to himself. Before he would engage them in front of his master, who the Jedi had no idea was truly Darth Sidious, Dooku was granted a vision, or rather a thought, one that would prove to echo through his mind during his final moments at the hand of Anakin Skywalker, finally learning that Skywalker was in fact the superior Force wielder and duelist. This is what Dooku could sense within the room before his death, realizing the grand forces at play within the Force and within the three beings that stood before him: Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Lord Sidious. Dooku looked below him as the scene subtly altered, although to the physical eye, nothing had changed. Powered by the dark side, Dooku took the measure of those below him. Using exhilarating precision, Obi-Wan Kenobi was luminous within the Force, a transparent being of pure light. Skywalker, though, was a storm cloud, flickering with dangerous piercing lightning, threatening at any moment to transform in a tornado. And then there was Palpatine. Of course, Dooku's master was beyond power. The man before Dooku showed nothing of what might be within him, but the dark side itself offered Dooku a different view. Palpatine was an event horizon. Beneath his entirely ordinary surface was absolute pure nothingness. Palpatine was darkness upon darkness, a black hole belonging to the dark side of the Force. In some of Dooku's final moments, he realizes the power and forces at play within the room. He realizes the light that exists within Obi-Wan Kenobi, and how firmly cemented he is in the light side of the Force and as a Jedi Master. He is unwavering. He is truly a force for good and light. Skywalker is an unstable storm, threatening to sway either way at the briefest of pushes. Skywalker is power, and he knows it, but that power is unstable and uncontrolled, threatening to turn dark at any moment. And then, of course, there was Dooku's own master in Palpatine, as he calls it, an event horizon of the darkness, absolute perfect nothing. Moments before Dooku is beheaded and defeated by Anakin Skywalker, he sees his true stance within the Force, something most Jedi or Sith Lords cannot see, something Skywalker's own master fails to see. He sees the storm again threatening to turn ugly, and his master looming over that very storm, doing anything he can to embrace the darkness. I absolutely love this moment within the Revenge of the Sith novelization. It gives us a final glimpse into Dooku's mind before his death, and shows us exactly what the Force is imposing upon Dooku, with Dooku of course realizing perhaps at this moment that Anakin Skywalker has eclipsed his own power, but also realizing that his own master Darth Sidious is in fact the culmination of the Sith rule of two, and in his mind the perfect Dark Lord. Dooku in a very interesting way got a glimpse of the future before he met his end, a final gift of the Force. But I would like to hear your thoughts on this moment, and some of the final thoughts of the great Count, Darth Tyrannus. What are your thoughts on how he perceived each of the individuals in the room? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.